Visiting Colts. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're on 1-yard line.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a big run there by Henry. 51 yards on the ground. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
24-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Returning is Peppers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
By Patrick Onwuasor.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Finding room at the 30. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Eckler, 81 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Mariota. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Flacco from the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jalen Rager, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they've been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here for Flacco. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out. out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's into the hands of Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Zane Gonzalez set
and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll fire it deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 39-yard
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
tackle made at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And how about this, a fake? Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They begin with Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Flacco. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. The They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Isaiah.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Nickel Roby brings him down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, Flacco. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And no, it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Hard to believe this first pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, 96 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
this. Flacco setting to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That one complete. He finds Shark and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota here to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that with